Today, from Columbus, Ohio, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Columbus Aviators taking on the Brooklyn Beats.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 59 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Randolph. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? You tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw. Finding Green complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Beats drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Off play action. Matthews. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On first down, Randolph. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 54 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Rushing. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw. Matthews throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Randolph. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll run on 1st down. Rushing. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Matthews. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Matthews. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Second and 7.
Off the play fake. Matthews. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant...
Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, Randolph. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Throwing on 1st down, Matthews.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Matthews. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st down, Matthews. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Matthews. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Matthews to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Matthews. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Room past the 20. And some space here. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, That's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They run the counter. It's Barnett. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Matthews. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Carter is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Beats add 6 to their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
I don't know what the heck.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Matthews. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Matthews. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
To throw on 2nd down, Matthews. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
to throw on third down. Matthews. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They go play action here on first down. And the reception made by Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll run on first down. Randolph. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now he'll try to run with this.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Carter.
And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now on now is the punter, as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing on first down. Matthews. He finds his man. Complete. That's Price. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. On first down, Matthews. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Matthews throwing the out route and complete. That's Price. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw on second down. Matthews. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Matthews. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On first down, it's Barnett. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Matthews throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Matthews to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run on first down. Randolph. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Peterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll set up a throw. He finds Douglas complete. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. On 1st down, Randolph. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they'll get this down to the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, Randolph. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? You try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Matthews over the middle, complete. It's Bush. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Looking to throw. Matthews, he finds his man, complete. It's Price. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Matthews looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bush. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
What's up, man?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Price. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Brooklyn, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.